And a pleasant good Monday evening from Fargo North High School. This is the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series here on YourLiveEvent.com, as it's the Blue All-Stars going up against the Red All-Stars. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, Josh Boyko with you here from Fargo North High School, as this contest will match up the best seniors across the state of North Dakota here from Fargo North. As we will also have, during our pregame report, we will have the ceremony of the players and also the parents who have made their way before we get to first serve. If you missed any of our conversations earlier in the last couple of weeks on our YouTube channel on YourLiveEvent.com with the 24 senior membered athletes, you can do so by going to our YouTube page, by going to YourLiveEvent.com. That is, again, YourLiveEvent.com. And those interviews with our seniors are brought to you in part by our friends at the Hillsborough Economic Development Commission. Small town with big opportunities to grow. Go to HillsboroughND.com. There's more at exit 104. Chase Miller up top. Josh Boyko going to be roaming the sidelines for us for a little bit here. Joey Hughes behind the scenes. And Josh, we already saw the Blue All-Stars taking some early warm-ups. The Red All-Stars are back on here as well. The cool thing about this, it's the second year where it's not East versus West or A versus B. It's kind of almost like a lottery draft, if you will, where the red team gets opportunities to pick players. The East, some will have teammates on their team. Others will have to go up against a teammate or two. So, Josh, we saw some really good volleyball last year, a good filing crowd coming in this season, and I expect to see some good volleyball here tonight as well from the Spartan Dome.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun night. As you said, we've got a different format for the second year in a row. And like we were looking on the lineup card earlier, for example, West Fargo Cheyenne got two representatives on one side, one on the other. So we've got teammates that are going to be matched up against with each other, and then some on the same side that'll have some chemistry to take over as they get to know some of these new players.
Yeah, and you mentioned the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. They're the one that's going to be opposite is Kaylee Wasdorp. She's heading to Minnesota Crookston for volleyball, going up against two of her teammates in Chloe Bogenreef and Chloe Brown and Reagan Bogenreef. Chloe Brown is heading to Nebraska to be a registered nurse, while Reagan Bogenreef is heading to Valley City State University to play collegiate volleyball. And that's the cool thing, too. You're going to be hearing throughout tonight's broadcast and tomorrow's broadcast out at Bismarck Legacy High School the different variations of some all-star rostered players who are going to be future college teammates. Some will be rivals. Some will actually be maybe potentially future room buddies, so to speak. And at the end of the day, we're going to see different variations of players. And one note to make note of is Josh, Miss Christensen and Miss Richter. Both of them playing the Shields Softball All-Star Series Monday, Tuesday of last week. They got a quick turnaround. Friday they got into town here to kind of partake in some of the festivities, kind of get to know each other over their weekend, and now have two more volleyball matches. But those two have been awfully busy since the end of the school year here, Josh.
Yeah, you can say that again. An exciting week last week. We were at West Fargo Cheyenne the first day on Monday last week, and then Bismarck Legacy hosting on Tuesday. And like you said, Christensen and Richter both getting their work in on the softball diamond. And Christensen putting on a show in the skills competition. Both of them having strong weeks overall in the softball series.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what happened again in the North Dakota State Volleyball Tournaments, who are the Senior Athletes Coach of the Year, and we'll dive into these matchups between the East and the Red All-Stars here. This is the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series, day number 1 of 2. Also a note, it will go 4 sets no matter what, 5 if needed, but both volleyball matches tonight and tomorrow will at least bare minimum go 4 sets. We're back after this from the Spartan Dome on YourLiveEvent.com.
Planting dealer. Before you buy a new planter, research shows that upgrading key components on your existing planter can save you over 70% of the cost of new. Save $100 per row on automated downforce when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises now through June 30th. Cash discounts are also available on qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Dirt turning, hearts pumping, motors roaring. It's nonstop racing action Thursday nights at the Norman County Raceway and Friday nights at the Red River Valley Speedway. Featuring the fastest drivers around. Don't miss a lap. Fuel burning, dirt turning all summer long. For more information, visit ncraceway.com and redrivervalleyspeedway.com. The action never stops. Thursday night racing at the Norman County Raceway and Friday night racing at the Red River Valley Speedway.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue here from the Spartan Dome, a nice crowd starting to file in here on YourLiveEvent.com. We will have the coverage for you tonight and tomorrow night from Bismarck Legacy High School. 7 o'clock is going to be the first serve coming at you from Bismarck Legacy High School tomorrow night here on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's recap what happened a little bit back in November out in Bismarck at the Bismarck Event Center on the Class A side. West Fargo Cheyenne won their first ever state championship with a 3-2 win over Bismarck Century. They went perfect throughout the EDC campaign and able to win their first state title as well. Coach Leah Newton is on the Blue All-Stars, and the Class B champ, the head coach, and Angie Johnson, they are the dynamic duo, if you will, for coaches on the B All-Stars, as Northern Cass is coming off a 3-2 win over Linton HMB for the JAG's second volleyball title in program history. On the Red All-Stars, Jamie Zastapool from Bismarck Century is the head coach, and also Kenmare Bobel's own and Tim Wallstrom is the head coach on the Red All-Stars. We'll get to their player profiles or coaching profiles a little bit later on throughout tonight and tomorrow night as well. The Senior Athlete of the Year on the Class A side, Logan Nisley. She's heading to Nebraska for women's basketball, not playing in the series. Leah Newton was the Coach of the Year on the A side from Cheyenne. On Class B side, Shaylee Bosch from Linton HMB. She's heading to play at Bismarck State College for volleyball coming up in the fall. And then Jamie Richter, her head coach here for the Linton HMB Lions, was named the Coach of the Year in Class B. It's the B All-Stars and the A All-Stars intermixed to make a blue versus red All-Star frenzy, and we will get to the starting lineups here coming up in a moment. It's the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series, as presented to you by the North Dakota High School Coaches Association and those with the Optimist Club as well. From Fargo North High School, Bismarck Legacy High School will be coming up tomorrow night. If you missed any of our coverage from the last 2 years of this Optimist Volleyball Series, you can simply do so by going to our YouTube page and search YourLiveEvent.com. We're going to take a quick break. We're back after this with the player introductions for the Red and the Blue All-Stars, the first serve and more, all coming up around the corner here on YourLiveEvent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com. There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The North Dakota Optimists Club is proud to recognize this year's volleyball all-stars throughout the state of North Dakota. The Optimists Club is a group of concerned business and professional men and women who have joined together to sponsor service projects that benefit youth and our community. To become a member or for more information on the North Dakota Optimists Club, go online to fargooptimist.org. You can mail a donation to the Optimists Club at the mailing address on screen. Good luck to all participants from the North Dakota Optimists Club.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we come back now for the starting lineups, with us is Rick Flaxbarth, the PA announcer here at Fargo North, starting with the blue team and Olivia Snoini.
Chelsea Crom, parents Rob and Lisa Crom. From Dickinson High, a 5'10" outside hitter number 3, Caton Piercy, parents Merrill and Joetta Piercy. From Bismarck Century, a 6-foot-tall middle hitter number 4, Claire Bauman, parents Bill and Lisa Bauman. From Fargo South High, a 5'7" outside hitter number 5, Genevieve Gard, parents Nick and Emily Gard. From West Fargo Cheyenne, a 5'9" outside hitter number 6, Kaylee Wasdorf, parents Landon and Alyssa Wasdorf. From Linton HMB, a 5'8" setter number 7, Gracie Schumacher, parents Steve and Billy Schumacher. From Glen Ullin Hebron, an outside hitter 5'7", number 8, Taylor Christensen, parents Kyle and Shelley Christensen. From Garrison, a 5'10" middle hitter number 9, Carly Klein, parents Travis and Sharon Klein. From Drake Adamus, a 6'1" middle hitter number 10, Taryn Sieg, parents Robert and Kathy Sieg. From Kenmare Bull Bells, a 6-foot-tall middle hitter number 11, Brenna Strokeland, parents Pete and Becky Strokeland. And from Central Cass, a 5'5" libero number 12, Tori Richter, parents are Todd and Gail Richter. And now the coaches for the blue team, Angie Johnson from Northern Cass and Leah Newton from West Fargo Cheyenne. Ladies and gentlemen, your blue team. Now introducing the red team. From Bismarck, a 5'8" center number 1, Peyton Foster, parents Kyle and Marie Nice and Tim and Laura Foster. From Bismarck Legacy, a 5'8" outside hitter number 2, Asia Gross, parents Toby and Jade Gross. From Jamestown, a 5'10" outside hitter number 3, Bernadette Newman, parents Kyle and Tara Newman. From West Fargo Cheyenne, a 5'11" right side hitter number 4, Chloe Brown, parents Cayenne and Suzanne Brown. From West Fargo Cheyenne, a 5'7" outside hitter number 5, Regan Bogenreef, parents John and Nicole Bogenreef. From Fargo South, a 5'11" middle hitter number 6, Emma Dolby, parents Josh and Amy Dolby. From Bishop Ryan Minot, 5'5" center number 7, Maggie Rovig, parents Thomas and Donna Rovig. From Center Staten, a 5'10" middle hitter number 8, Brianna Vosberg, parents Becky Berg and Gordy and Sam Vosberg. From Thompson High School, a 6'1" middle hitter number 9, Summer Haig, parents Todd and Jean Haig. From Carrington High School, a 5'9" outside hitter number 10, Haley Wolski, parents Kevin and Jennifer Wolski. From Cavalier, a 5'10" middle hitter, number 11, Eden Coyer. Parents Sean and Danelle Coyer. And from Thompson, a 5'6" libero, number 12, Jordan West. Parents are Nick and Teresa West. Coaches for the red team, from Bismarck Century, Jamie Zastapol. And from Kenmare Bull Bells, Tim Wallstrom.
That again is Rick Flaxbarth, our PA announcer here for the Fargo North Spartan Dome. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, it's the first serve between the blue and the red All-Stars. It's the 2023 Optimist Volleyball Series here on your liveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
As we come back now to the Spartan Dome, Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, and you have Joey Hughes behind the scenes. This is the Optimist Volleyball Series here as we get you set for this contest. The Red All-Stars and the Blue All-Stars here in this one. The starting lineup says these will intermix throughout, as talking with some of the coaches here, and Lisa Stranders, part of the North Dakota Coaches Association, said, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. There's going to be still subs as much as you can within the game, but it's going to be fast and furious here. So you have 6 reserves, 6 players that are going to be on the floor. You still got your libero. You still got your setter as well with out and mid-side hitters. As we get ready for this one, 4 sets, 5 if needed here from the Spartan Dome. First serve at 6:58 on the way as this one is across with Peyton Foster. Set up in the middle. This one going to be tipped on the way by Bauman from Bismarck Century. West sets up Chloe Brown partially off a double block tip. Here comes the Blue All-Stars to the outside. Here is this going to be blocked at the net after the hit by Taylor Christensen. Up and over on the third. Dug up back left corner by Foster. Brown with another opportunity, and this one is sprawled out in the back by the blue team here with Kaylee Wasdorp. And then a point on the way for the Red All-Stars. So 1-0 here for the Red All-Stars with that point, as the Red All-Stars will continue to serve here on the way. Tori Richter with the pass to the outside here. Blue All-Stars powering through with a thundering hit as Brenna Strokeland to tie this one up at 1-1.
Yeah, Strokeland there with a powerful right hand, punches it through the wall of the red front row there.
As a point coming up here for the All-Stars for the blue team. This one will come out 10-foot line up and over on the third. The West All-Stars will push it to the outside here. Is this going to be hit with Wansdorp down the line, dug out nicely here by Peyton Foster. This one up and over and in there for a kill here for the Red All-Stars, as this one will come around and the point will be awarded here to the Red All-Stars in Bernadette Newman from Jamestown High.
Newman with some elite placement right there, fooling Christensen on the back line, and that gives Team Red a 2-1 lead early. Service coming up here for Asia Gross. This serve will be coming up here. Set up, tipped over, blocked at the net after the tip here. Tori Richter's there, gives it to the outside, and a thunderous right hand here for the blue team. And Kaylee Wasdorp from West Fargo, Cheyenne, and we're knotted at 2 apiece.
Yeah, she's already got a couple good whacks at it right there from the down the line angle. Another good placement.
Claire Bauman will be coming on to serve here for the blue team. Bauman from Bismarck Century. Coming up, we'll be going to the University of Mary for speech pathology. Is this going to be blocked at the net on the way? And that block for the blue team is Carly Klein from Garrison. Klein with a little bit of an assist there, but the blue team takes a 3-2 lead. Service continues by Bauman here for the blue team. As this one will come across, Peyton Foster set. This one blocked at the net. Red team coming through, and that's going to be a big right-handed hit for Team Red in Reagan Bogenreef. Tied at 3 apiece here from the Spartan Dome. It's the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series on yourliveevent.com. Service upcoming here for Team Red, as this one will be into the net, and that'll be a service error on the way here for the red team, as we'll get a couple so far of substitutions. Been a fun one so far here, Josh, with some pretty good hits and serves that we've seen from both of these teams.
Yeah, way out of the season, but they don't look rusty at all. They're putting on a good show so far from both sides.
This one will come to the outside here for the red team, blocked at the net after the hit. That block will be to the outside here, as it looked like Carly Klein was part of that, also with Chelsea Crom here for Team Blue.
What do you like, Chase, about the front row play from the blue team so far?
Yeah, just been good, solid hitting so far, as that's going to be a service error. So we have one service error apiece. Main service on the way. Service on the way here for the red team, as this will go from left to right on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. This one will come in the middle. Richter's there with the dig. The Blue All-Stars go outside, as this will be with Chelsea Crom, as she gets the point and the kill. 6-4 now in favor of Team Blue. Service upcoming on the way for the blue team. This one comes across the net. West is there from Thompson. The Red All-Stars will go outside. Summer Haig is blocked at the net, and a combination block again for Team Blue with Carly Klein and Chelsea Crom. That's already the second time we've said that, and as many points here for the blue team. Service here for the Blue All-Stars continues with Wasdorp. This will go outside with Haig. Pushes it over. Wasdorp there's on the coverage. This is going to be set to the outside as it comes across with Taylor Christensen. A joust at the net, going to be one on the way by the aforementioned Blue All-Stars. Just want to go with Christensen for the kill. The Blue All-Stars, since it was tied at 3 on a nice little 5-1 run.
Yeah, it's been propelled by that front row play from the blue team.
Rovig with the set. This one goes back left corner in for a point. Great placement by Bogenreef. You could have put a 2x2, and she split it in half for the point.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Right on the back line, unplayable for the back row, but still just in the field of play.
Reagan Bogenreef will come on now so far with a couple of kills here for the red team, as she will come on with the jump serve into the back left corner. Richter is there. The Blue All-Stars back set. Crom looking to go cross court. There's no touch at the net, and this will be out of play, and a point awarded to Team Red. On our Thunder Seed scoreboard, the goal of Thunder Seed is to maximize your profits. Call Thunder Seed today at 218-422-9011. This one, a great off the piece, able to read that block. Taylor Christensen goes off the side of that point, and the Class B and Gatorade Softball Player of the Year gets a point here for the Blue All-Stars. Richter to serve. West is there with a dig. This one backs it on the way, and a monster hit here for the red team with Emma Dalby. A great spawn attempt in the back by Kaylee Wasdorp, but Dalby is going to be awarded with the point.
Yeah, we saw that a lot with Fargo South. Dalby in the middle. She does a great job. A lot of power from Dalby.
Dalby heading to Bemidji State for volleyball. She will be studying psychology upcoming here at Bemidji State in a couple of months. Service on the way, getting out. Here's the set by Schumacher from Linton HMB. And then just a miscommunication, which you're going to get a little bit at particular times. This, again, they just came together on Friday, and 3 days later you're playing a couple of volleyball sets.
I mean, we're over about a third of the way through this set, and that was really the first big miscommunication that we've seen from either side.
Push over on the third by the blue team with Christensen. This one set middle, tipped on the way across on the third, hit by Coyer from Cavalier. Here comes the Blue All-Stars. Good hit there by Christensen, and the red will have to return it over on the third with West. They go short. Blue All-Stars coming, and a block at the net after a hit here by Bauman. Big block in the middle of the net here for the Red All-Stars, and that one looks to be Coyer from Cavalier.
And that's an answering 5-1 run now from the red team after it was 8-4
in favor of the blue.
So we're tied at 9 apiece. Service on the way here for Jordan West into the back, and that's going to be an ace. Our first ace of the night here for the Red All-Stars.
And a lead change to boot.
So West from Thompson, she will be going to Northern State for track and field. She kind of mentioned, hey, I'm just happy to go anywhere that has a full 400 meters for track and field on our interview that we had with her. West to serve. This one will go back to Richter. Outside Bauman. West with the dig, tight at the net. The Red All-Stars here try to punch it over on the third with Bogenreef. They do. Set up here by Schumacher, the outside, and give Gracie the assist, and another nice hit by Taylor Christensen for her third dig from Glenall and Hebron.
Yeah, we mentioned the newer format here with not just Class A and B or East versus West, and it's led to some competitive play here in set number 1.
Olivia Soini from the West Fargo Packers going to be staying close to home for biochemistry at North Dakota State University coming up here in the fall. Red All-Stars back set on the way. This one comes across, will be out after the back set, and it will be a point awarded here to the Blue All-Stars. Maggie Rovig right there, just unable to line it up properly. 11-10. Team Blue on to serve again with Soini. Bogenreef in the back. Rovig set up middle. This one pushed over on the second by Coyer in the back row. Nice looking a hit here from the back row from the West Fargo Cheyenne product, and Miss Wasdorp. That's going to be her second kill. Kaylee going to Minnesota Crookston for volleyball coming up here in the fall. And some different players, you can talk about a heavy ball that hits, and Wasdorp is one of those that when she hits it just sounds good more times than not. This one goes outside off the double block on the hit by Bernadette Newman. Wasdorp back row again. Why not? She uses the block to her advantage. Back-to-back kills by Wasdorp.
Yeah, that's a heavy hitter right there, like you mentioned. Not much you can do about that one.
The blue team on a 3-0 run right now, 13-10 as the crowd continues to file in from the Spartan Dome. Soini continues to serve. Bogenreef with the back with a dig. This one goes back to Bogenreef. Up and over. Richter was there, but this one will go out of play, and Reagan gets the kill. Bogenreef and Wasdorp, you can see why West Fargo Cheyenne was so good this season, Josh, in Class A.
Yeah, from opposing sides right there, but really good, powerful hit from the back there from Bogenreef.
Service upcoming here for the red team, as this one will come across with Peyton Foster from Bismarck High. Soini with the set. This one up and over on the third by Strokeland from Kenmare Bowbells. Middle coming, tip on the way for the red team here in Coyer. They get it across, and they're able to get the point. It's now 14-11 here for the Blue All-Stars. You see who got that point there, Josh? Okay, 14-11 here on our Thunder Seed scoreboard as the blue team will serve on the way. As this one will come across, and that'll be a service error on the blue team. That'll be their second of the contest. Substitution here for the red team is Asia Gross from Bismarck Legacy will be coming on, going to Bismarck State College, going to the medical field of studies. Will continue her volleyball career for the Mystics, upcoming here in the fall. Soini, back set, Bauman. This one comes across, and that's going to be a block on the way here for the Red All-Stars. The Red All-Stars, and Eden Coyer gets her second block for a point. 14-13 right now. Both teams trying to settle in nicely. Who can get out that little 5-0 run and stay away from the opposition. But right now, Gross will come on and serve here for Team Red. Gross comes across. This is going to be tight at the net. Bogenreef is there. Set up by Foster to Brown. No tip at the net. Hit out of play. It's now 15-13.
Yeah, you mention it. Looking for that 5-0 run. We've had a couple of 5-1s, but they came back-to-back, and thus the tight result on the scoreboard through 15-13 in set 1.
Claire on to serve. Foster there with the dig outside Bogenreef, up and over, and that's a really nice looking play. Sometimes you get so used to someone coming up and hitting about a 100-mile-an-hour hit, if you will, a fastball, but Bogenreef just did a really good job on that loft. Find a good spot there, Josh, for the point at 15-14.
Yeah, really good job splitting the defense with that changeup.
As the West All-Stars will go outside, a big hit on the way for Team Blue with Wasdorp, but blocked at the net by Miss Brown. Also with the tandem block on that one is going to be Emma Dalby. So Brown and Dalby, what can the last word or the first word of the last name B do for you? On the way. This one going to be hit across. Bogenreef is there. Back set, Bogenreef 10-foot line with the attack off of Richter. The blue team will have to get this one over on the third as they're able to do so. Foster set back, Brown. This one comes through and she gets the kill. Right through the hands of Miss Klein, and Chloe Brown is now in the kill column.
Yeah, starting to heat up is Brown, and that southpaw sends that one straight through the front row.
16-15 for the Reds. Service upcoming for the Red All-Stars. Richter with the dig. This one to the 10-foot line to the outside for the Team Blue and Wasdorp, and she's going to get another one. Kaylee Wasdorp now with 4 kills here for the blue team. It's 16-16 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Coming on will be Gracie here from Linton HMB, part of that Linton HMB Lions Club that over the last 3 seasons, 100 wins and 4 losses, and able to make it to state 3 straight years in Class B. On to serve, and that'll be an ace. So Schumacher gets the ace. That's going to be the first one on the way here for Team Blue, as they now lead it by 1. Service on the way here for Gracie. Gross is there with the dig. Foster backs up Brown, blocked at the net, and a nice tandem block on the way here by the blue team. You had Wasdorp and Carly Klein there for that block.
Multiple lead changes here in this first set on our Thunder Seed scoreboard, and it's a 2-point Team Blue lead at 18-16 now.
Service continues by Schumacher here for the blue team as they're nearing, again, rally, scoring up to 25, win by 2. Everything's the same as you would have in the regular season, and we're going to have a service violation here in the back. So a point will be awarded to the red team as they will now have a chance to tie at the service line. As you have our officials here in this one, Meredith Holcraft and Jeremy Ludo, who's going to be our top official here in this one, with our line judges of Denny Steiner and Anna Poldal, excuse me. This one comes across. Dalby with the big hit, blocked again at the net. Trying to get this one on across for the red team was Summer Haig. Hits one into the net. Now it's 19-17, but we've said the word block a lot by Team Blue so far at the front of the net here for the Blue All-Stars.
That's right. Whoever they've sent in there, whether it's the substitutions or it's a mix of everyone, but they're all doing a stellar job in the front row, like you said.
Bogenreef with a dig, dug out Richter, set up Schumacher, and hammering one in the middle here for Team Blue is Carly Klein from Garrison.
A little bit of breathing room on the scoreboard now. A 3-point lead. It's about the biggest we've had since that 8-4 margin.
Speaking of Klein, she's heading to Northern State for track and field. She's going to be a heptathlete and studying biology. That was a really good, though, bump set spike. Quick passing here for Team Blue on that last point. Back set. Bogenreef down the line off of Richter. Keeps that one alive, and they got to try to get it over on the third, unable to do so. Again, Klein and Richter both thought the other was going to go hit it, but some monster hits on the way so far at the front of the net.
Yeah, none of these girls backing down, and we're well out of volleyball season, but they look in season as ever.
Bogenreef on for the jump serve here, dug on in the back by Richter. This one, Schumacher up and over on the hit by Wasdorp and the 10-foot row. This one, Bernadette Newman from Jamestown tries to go down the line, but that'll be out of play. The point is awarded to Team Blue. 21-18 here. Last season, some really good volleyball between the Blue and the Red All-Stars. Also, volleyball going to be part of that 3-class system, not this fall, but for future falls. And there is a good hit by Summer Haig. Give the assist on the way here for Team Red, but Summer Haig gets in the kill category. 21-19 now, service on the way for Jordan West, but the 3-class system in volleyball will be talked about a little bit more heading into the 2024 school year. This one tries to get hit over on the third hit by Claire Baumann, unable to do so, and the Red now has mustered a couple of points in a row.
Yeah, very critical getting those back-to-back right there, narrowing the gap before it becomes set point.
5'6" libero or libero, depend on how you like to say it, on to serve, and she gets an ace. Jordan West with her second ace of the match. Part of that Thompson-Tommy team that finished third at the state tournament for Class B. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Our timeouts here in this one are brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. We're back after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Timeouts are brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com. That again is ibanknorth.com, as they offer the perfect sync for your busy life with their online banking and mobile app. Wherever you go, take Bank North along and handle your banking requests anytime for all of your accounts. It's values-based banking without ever slowing down. Member FDIC and proud supporters of their community. That is ibanknorth.com. So timeout here by the blue team with Miss Leah Newton for West Fargo. Cheyenne on to serve will be Jordan West here from Thompson. West to serve, dugout on the back. Here they set it up with Schumacher. This one comes across. Was there no touch? No touch at the net after they hit there by Claire Bauman, and a point awarded to Team Red.
And Red on a 4-0 run, coming back from 21-18. Now up 1.
West continues to serve here. This goes to the opposite libero, and as the blue team, unable to get it across. It went from Tori Richter trying to muscle that one over. On the third was Kaylee Wadsdorp, unable to do so. And another timeout here by Coach Leah Newton. It's 23-21 Team Red here from the Optimist Volleyball Series on YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
The red team up by 2 here from the Spartan Dome. A couple of timeouts by Team Blue, so they'll be out of timeouts here in this set. And now Jordan West will be coming on here, and we'll see what the blue team, how they adjust after West has a couple of nice serves here for the Red All-Stars. Backside on the way. Crom with the tip and kill. Really nice back set by Schumacher, but Chelsea Crom from Bismarck Legacy did a nice tip kill there for the Blue All-Stars.
Yeah, that's a big answer, stopping that 5-0 run, and good use of the timeouts by Angie Johnson and Leah Newton.
Olivia Soini coming on here, the 5-5 setter. As Soini will come on with a running jump serve into the back. Bogenreef is there with the dig. Set up outside, tipped across on the way. The red team here with Richter gets it over then on the third. Set up here in the middle with Maggie Rovig from Bishop Ryan. She'll have another crack at this one. Goes outside to Newman. Pushes it over then on the third hit. Richter with the bump to the middle. This one coming cross court. And that's going to be a dig on the way here for the Blue All-Stars. As the Blue All-Stars, it looked on the way there with Brenna Strokeland, and it is with the kill. We'll have a timeout here. We'll keep it here tied at 23 apiece. 23-23. We'll keep it here on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. Thunder Seed, they put their crop in every spring and they take it off every fall. Just like you, they would never sell you seed before testing it in their own fields first. Thunder Seed, first in the field. Check out their website at thunderseed.com. So down to 23 apiece. This is our first high since it was 16-16 here, but this has any indication, Josh, of what we will have at least for 3 more sets. Again, 4 sets minimum both tonight and tomorrow. Volleyball fans are in for a treat here inside the Spartan Dome. Those watching at home, and tomorrow what we should see at Bismarck Legacy.
Yeah, I mean, this has been really competitive volleyball here, and it's been led by the West Fargo Cheyenne teammates in terms of kills. Bogenreef and Wasdorp, both with good first sets.
Yeah, those two right now, 4 kills for Wasdorp, 4 kills for Bogenreef. Opposite teams here in this All-Star Series. That timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. So tied at 23 apiece. The red team takes a timeout. Soini on to serve. Bogenreef in the back as this one will be set up by Rovig to the outside. Newman hits one down the line, but great job by Soini to keep that one. Going to be tied at the net with the left hand was Taylor Christensen to get over on the third. Where does the blue team go? They come to the middle, tipped across on the third, hit by Bauman. This one to the back by Bogenreef, up and over. Soini, back set, outside. This one will come cross court on the hit by the blue team there. As now it's going to be the red team pushing it over then on the third with Summer Haig. Middle, big hit on the way, and that is going to be a kill. Claire Bauman with the kill here for the Blue All-Stars and a chance to take set number 1 at set point. Service for Soini. Bogenreef with the dig. Rovig going outside, and she's going to be under the line on a violation here. And the blue team will take the first set 25-23 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. We're back after this here from the Spartan Dome on your liveevent.com.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Dirt turning, hearts pumping, motors roaring. It's nonstop racing action Thursday nights at the Norman County Raceway and Friday nights at the Red River Valley Speedway. Featuring the fastest drivers around. Don't miss a lap. Fuel burning, dirt turning all summer long. For more information, visit ncraceway.com and redrivervalleyspeedway.com. The action never stops. Thursday night racing at the Norman County Raceway and Friday night racing at the Red River Valley Speedway.
First set goes to Team Blue, 25-23. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, Joey Hughes with you here. Josh, what was the most impressive part, just whether it's from Team Blue, Team Red, or just in general here, this first set of volleyball for this Optimist Volleyball Series?
Really impressed with the front row play of the blue team, as they were getting a lot of blocks at the net, getting a lot of tips, slowing down the outside attackers from the red team.
And the red team, too, you're able to see both utilizing the back row players from the 10-foot line. We heard Bogenreef and Wasdorp a lot. I thought early, too, some of the blocks that we saw from Team Blue, it might have been a Christensen, could have been up at the front with a Crom, a Klein. I mean, anybody that you put up there, they were able to do at least minimize and slow down the attack a little bit from Team Red. Yeah, and that's something really important, to be able to minimize the attack, like you said, prevent it from getting in on your chest, make it a little bit more playable off of tips, and set up your offense on the other end. So the Team Red and the Team Blue here from the Spartan Dome on yourliveevent.com. As we'll get you some of those crowd shots throughout the day and also some of those as best as possible, other crowd shots throughout the day, and also some of those from the bench here as well, as the Blue All-Stars will come out with Gracie Schumacher here to serve, going right to left. So Schumacher here on a serve here for Team Blue, as she does into the back roast there from Bismarck Legacy. Rovig sets up Brown for the kill. Give Rovig the assist. Brown with the kill, and the Red All-Stars, really nice job to start off this second set with the points. Yeah, Brown looks real good with that left hand. Got a nice setup, like you said, and put it right in the middle of the floor where the vacancy was. Easy money. So the red takes the opening point here. Bernadette Newman on to serve. Richter with the dig. Set up outside, up and over on that double hit there with Strokeland over the double block. And this will be hit into the net on the opposite side here as we're knotted at one apiece. Brenna Strokeler from Kenmare Bowbells heading to the University of Jamestown for women's basketball coming up here in the fall. So this is the last time she will play high school from a competitive standpoint in terms of volleyball. She'll be studying psychology as well. Service on the way here for the blue team. Rovig back set. This one comes across, dug up by Schumacher. And Gracie will get this one over, high over on the third. Chloe Brown to the outside here for the red team. And this will be a set and a point here for Team Red. Point awarded here for the red team as this would be Miss Wolski from Carrington with the point. Haley going to Concordia to do volleyball, hurdles, and pole vault. That's a trifecta. This one down the line off the tip, and a kill here for Team Blue. As Team Blue with Genevieve Gard from Fargo South gets the point. Tied at 2 apiece here on yourliveevent.com. Service upcoming here for the blue team in Kaylee Wansdorp will be coming on to serve. Wansdorp with the running jump serve here and a good spot for the ace.
Some good sink on that one, landing in front of the back row.
So Wansdorp gets the point here for Team Blue. The serve on the way again. This will be off of West. Service upcoming as this one gets across on the third with Rovig. Schumacher, back set, up and over, and that'll be out of play after the hit here by the Blue All-Stars and Brenna Strokeland. Substitution as Chloe Brown will check out of the game. Peyton Foster from Bismarck High will come in. Rovig, the setter, will come out, as well as Eden Coyer from Cavalier will come in. Foster being the setter from Bismarck High. She will be making her way down to Wahpeton at NDSCS for volleyball coming up in the fall. This one blocked at the net, right at the net on the way here for the Red All-Stars, as that is going to be with Emma Dolby. Dolby with the block. That's going to be her second. Service on the way for Peyton Foster. Hits one right down the line, and a great-looking serve, and Foster gets the ace.
Yeah, that was one of the lowest serves that we've seen today that has gone over the net. Really good accuracy on the serve from Foster.
Foster going to be nursing as well as a Wildcat at NDSCS. That's what she's going to study. Schumacher back set on the way at the 10-foot line and splitting it for the point. Good hit by Kaylee Wansdorp. We got her down for 5 kills so far for Team Blue.
That's an emphatic one. That's from distance right there, and still had a lot of zip on it.
5-4, the Red All-Stars lead it on our Thunder Seed scoreboard here. Service on the way for Olivia Soini as the Blue All-Stars make a couple of substitutions on the rotation. Foster right at the Spartan emblem. Here they go through the double block with Emma Dolby. Give Foster the assist and give Emma Dolby the kill. Dolby with her second coming on now on the service is going to be the Red All-Stars, and Asia Gross will come on and play in the front here from Bismarck Legacy. Asia going to Bismarck State College for volleyball in the fall. Soini set up middle. This one comes through. Soini with the assist. The hit on the way for Chelsea Crom from Bismarck Legacy.
That was a good assist right there, right in the hitting pocket, making that an easy kill.
That's the thing sometimes in the short amount of time. How do you, as a particular player, like to go through that zone? Do you like it way up top? Do you like it somewhere in the middle? Are you more of a tip outside hitter? Gross gets it over on the third. The blue team here with Crom able to tip it across. Foster with the bump to the outside. Asia with a running hit. Here it comes to the outside now for the blue team as they punch one over here with Piercy, and she's going to able to find the distance and the point from Dickinson.
Yeah, Piercy with a crafty, smart play right there, going lateral with that side-to-side hit, landing right on the line.
A 5'10" outside hitter from Dickinson. Cat and Piercy with the points. The red team, where do they answer? Well, they're going to try with Dolby. Soini, and then you just had a miscommunication with Crom and also with her there with Wasdorp. The point will be awarded to Team Red on our Thunder Seed scoreboard as they lead at 7-6. They've had a tie at 1 and a tie at 2 early on. It's been Team Red that's had the advantage early in set number 2. This one almost an ace before it was dug on in the back there by Wasdorp. Pushed over. Asia Gross. Well, she saw everybody coming to the front of the net, Josh, and if you would have a 12-foot line, everybody was 12 feet from the net, and she does a really good job there on the push.
Yeah, saw the vacancy, like you said, and there's a whole lot of room to place that one, and just for fun, she put it right in the back corner.
8-6 for the Red All-Stars, and again, as much as you want to talk about hits and blocks and digs, is for a volleyball player, if you can see the court really well, that can just give you another advantage against the opposition. This one double blocked at the net off the tip. Emma Dalby's there. Gross outside. This one will come across, and it'll be a point on 4 hits awarded to Team Blue. A couple more substitutions for each team coming in for the blue team. They will have Taryn Sieg from Drake Adamus, Bismarck State College, volleyball, and also track and field and throws. And the cool thing about this particular tournament or this series too, Josh, is sometimes it's a family affair, as you have older sisters, maybe a niece that has been able to play in this, cousins, as we get the point on the way for Team Blue. Piercy starting to heat up now with her second kill here in this second set, but sometimes it's fun when you can say that a sister that's a couple years older that played in this one and had a chance to, give you a little insight and kind of bring the family affair with you too.
Yeah, Chase is writing all these stats down, so the records are there for keeps.
8-8 on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. Richter in the back right corner. This one will come to the outside here for Team Blue with Piercy tied at the net. And we mentioned Piercy starting to come alive and feed the hot hand as she gets her 3rd kill. She has 3 of the 9 points just in kills here in this second set.
Yeah, and that's propelled Blue ahead as Wasdorp really led them in the first set, and Piercy doing the same here in the second.
And you're able to get this one across, but then tipped here for the blue team and going to earn that point. Along the way is Taryn Sieg. It looked like it was nearly going to be a 4-hit. Instead, Sieg was able to play it there. You're not going to hear a whistle, so play till you hear the whistle, and they earn the points. 10-8 right now for the Blue All-Stars is Richter. She's heading to Mayville State. Will come on with the ace, but it was kicked and pancaked, and they're going to ask about it. Nope, they're going to say it was an ace on the way. Again, there was no whistle. But you can kick, you can pancake, you can do anything you want. And Richter, I thought, the red team nearly stole a point there, Josh.
Yeah, it had me fooled. I would have given that to red if I didn't know any better. So that's why you play through the whistle, like you said. You might get something weird happening.
Peyton Foster with the dump kill the other way, caught everybody napping a little bit for those Blue All-Stars. It's now 11-9. In favor of Team Blue. For those of you that are just joining us, set number 1 went to Team Blue 25-23. That's what a set 2 have in stores. We're reaching the midway point here. Big hit on the way here by Taryn Sieg. Gross goes up and over the double block, dug out by Richter. Back set Soini outside, blocked at the net. Gross and alongside with her there, and Brenna Vosberg make the block party. Vosberg from Center Stanton, heading to Lake Region State for volleyball. Going to have associate sciences is what she's going to be studying. Josh, I hear biology and I hear sciences, and I'm like, what's wrong with you people? No, I'm kidding. That's just never was my cup of tea in high school with sciences.
I'll join the club.
This one will come across. Get it over on the hit with Taryn Sieg. Backs on the way for Chloe Brown with her right hand. That'll be out of play, she's a dominant lefty, but trying there again, got a little unbalanced there was Brown trying to get the point, and it's now 12-10 in favor of Team Blue.
Now the Blues been on a bit of a run and been able to now kind of just ride and sustain up by 2 after Red controlled the first 10-ish points of this set.
Schumacher on to serve. Gross is there. Brown able to get this one over with Rovig on the 3rd. Good placement and spot outside here for Team Blue with the hit by Piercy. Back set on the way for Brown. This one goes about 7 rows and nearly to our Your Live event, brand spanking new. Perfect placement for that sign across the way. Brown with the point.
The banner's out there playing left field, and Brown got to the left hand, her dominant side, like you said, and she made no mistake with that one.
Chance here to tie for the red team. Schumacher outside, pushed across here on the 3rd hit by Brenna Strokeland. Team Red coming up middle. Big hit on the way, but kept nicely by Richter and pushed over by Schumacher on the 3rd. West, Rovig outside here for Team Red off the double block for the point and the kill. This one will come to the outside, and the red team will earn that with Miss Wolski for her second kill here in this second set.
Yeah, the blue team might not have gotten that point, but Richter kept that one alive, and they live to see another volley over the net.
4 ties so far here in this second set alone, as the service will be coming here with Bernadette Newman. As Newman will come on to serve, Richter there with the dig. As this one will be up and over, a chance to hit it. Now Brown will get that one over on the third. Schumacher sets up middle, big hit on the way by Taryn Sieg, but the Red All-Stars keep it alive. Richter, middle, Schumacher, back set on the way. This one comes across. Was there a touch? I'm going to say no touch, and it was out of play, so a point will be awarded to Team Red.
That's another lead change on our Thunder Seed scoreboard.
Thunder Seed first in the field, and there for you as well, providing our scoreboard coverage throughout this 2023 Optimist Volleyball Series. As the Blue All-Stars get one coming across here, Richter comes, but they will have a net violation on Team Red. So for some good hitting, some good talking in the back, the point will be awarded to the blue team as we're now tied at 13 each.
Yeah, look at the first set that we had, and now that was a nail biter. We're tied at 13 halfway through in set number 2.
Piercy to serve. The red team on the third gets it over with Newman. Takes Piercy all the way to the end line. Big hop on the way, and coming down to hit that one for Team Blue is Genevieve Gard for the kill. Part of that Fargo South Bruin team that was able to snap that streak to go to state that was this season. For Fargo South, they eventually took 7, but some really good players on that team this year, Josh.
Yeah, we're seeing 2 of them here today with Gard from the outside and then Dalby from the middle on opposite sides here today.
Chloe Brown, that one will be out of the quarter play. Point awarded to the blue team here as they will take it now 15-13. So far early on, it's been 2 points has been the most that either side has led here in this second set. Outside on the hit here for Team Red. The blue team backs out on the way, hits one into the net. So red team got it over with Wolski, and then Strokeland hit one into the net for Team Blue as it's now a point lead here and a chance for Team Red to tie this one up again.
Yeah, Strokeland was trying to go side to side just to get enough elevation on that ball as it clips the top of the net.
Jordan West with the serve. Outside on the way, big hop here for Genevieve Gard. They keep this one alive by Schumacher. Outside here, up and over on the hit by Wolski. Up and over on the hit by Strokeland. Now it comes with Sieg. She's blocked in the net by Dalby. West, 10-foot line set. Here comes Dalby again. Give the assist to Rovig, and Emma Dalby earns the kill.
That's just how dominant Dalby can be in the middle right there. Gets the block and then is calling for that one. She wanted that last touch, and she made no mistake. Absolutely buries it for the tie.
I've seen some really good volleyball action. That was really quick and right in rhythm for both teams as well so far. As this one with Gard, that will be out of play. Point awarded to the red team. So the red team now all of a sudden you look up and they've rattled off 3 consecutive points here. Take a 1-point edge on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. Make sure to on our post-game show once we get there. We'll get to our RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the contest, and we'll also hear from a particular volleyball athlete or two from the winning team. Back set. This one coming just a little tip on the way, and the blue team will take it. As that one will come across for the point that is awarded to Team Blue and Brenna Strokeland.
Yeah, through 1.5 sets here, who you got as a favorite to be that RDK Enterprise precision player of the game?
There's enough of them. I think this might be where you do more of a team, right? You bring 2 or 3 of them that had really good games, and you bring them up, give them a little more added screen time, if you will. Rovig, back set Brown, cross. Schumacher there for the dig. Strokeland off her right heel, gets it over on the third set. Rovig middle, Dalby for the kill. Emma Dalby adds another one here for Team Red. Emma Dalby, part of the squad here, and some of these players too, a ton of them, part of those all-state selections for Class B, Class A. Fargo South, a senior with Emma Dalby. You look at also Carly Klein from Garrison. Just a ton of athletes on this volleyball court here this Monday and Tuesday nights. Up and over on the third here for Team Red. Schumacher looking for the dump kill and does it perfectly. You can do that every now and then. You do it consistently enough, then the opposite side is ready for it. But Schumacher, we were able to see that dump kill work to a charm.
Yeah, don't want to get too predictable with that one because if they read it, it's going to come back at you and come back at you hard. But that was a perfect time to pull it out.
The Blue All-Stars on his serve here was Soini. Dug on the back by West. Foster set up middle. Hit over on the third by Dalby. The Blue All-Stars trying to return one, and they do. Splitting the back line row is Genevieve Gard from Fargo South. So point awarded here to the blue team. It's 18-17 Team Blue here on our Thunder Scene scoreboard. As we will have coverage again tomorrow night from Bismarck Legacy. Roughly about a 7 o'clock first serve for match number 2. Coyer, and this will hit the post as that'll be out of play, and the point will be awarded to Team Blue. Timeout here by Team Red. Our timeouts throughout the All-Star Series brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and proud supporters of their community. Blue team up by 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The North Dakota Optimists Club is proud to recognize this year's volleyball all-stars throughout the state of North Dakota. The Optimists Club is a group of concerned business and professional men and women who have joined together to sponsor service projects that benefit youth and our community. To become a member or for more information on the North Dakota Optimists Club, go online to fargooptimists.org. You can mail a donation to the Optimists Club at the mailing address on screen. Good luck to all participants from the North Dakota Optimists Club.
19-17 Team Blue over Team Red here on YourLiveEvent.com. We're going to have a handful of players be with 5 or more kills more than likely by the time we get to the third set. We'll get to that in between sets here on YourLiveEvent.com. What do you like from Team Blue, though, Josh, in terms of their ability to kind of get out in front here of this second set?
And they've had a pretty balanced attack here in this second set, not making really any mental mistakes. We haven't seen a lot of those from either side, but just solid play all around from Team Blue.
Coyer going to be blocked at the net, but out of play, so Coyer will get the point here. Eden from Cavalier heading to VCSU for Health Sciences. Going to be partaking for the volleyball team as well. Service upcoming here for a Team Red, as Wolski is on to serve. This one goes in the back, and Haley gets the dig. Big set up on the way here, and Emma Dalby rifles another one. Well, Emma Dalby was a menace for Class A and EDC foes here over the last handful of years, and you're starting to see why when she gets into that middle spot here at the Spartan Dome.
Yeah, she's been my player of the set here in set number 2, Dalby, up to that 5-kill mark.
Outside, this will be out of play here with Genevieve Gard, and now it's Team Red that leads it by a point, Josh.
Yeah, lots of lead changes and competitive play here in set number 2.
After that timeout, 3 consecutive points by Team Red. Outside guard again. This will be tipped, covered nicely by Foster. West back set. Gross on the way here. Goes through that double block to the back right corner. Tied at the net. And they're going to get it over on the third as they do with Klein. Outside Gross on the way. Double block is there. This one comes with Soini. Middle hit on the third hit. Attempt by Crom for the point. We have had those fun rallies. We haven't had one extended long rally so far, or volley if you will, but that's been fun so far. Really quick offense by both teams.
Yeah, and it's just fun action to watch when you get to see some nice hits that are hitting the floor, but the effort is still there on the defensive side from both Red and Blue.
Foster back set coming through to Dalby, and feed the hot hand. Emma Dalby with her 5th kill here of the set. 21-20 in favor of the Red. Can Team Red pull away here late in set number 2 from the Spartan Dome? On to serve now in the back is going to be the aforementioned Dalby. This one comes through. Foster's there, and that's going to be a hit and a point awarded to the blue team with Carly Klein, part of that Garrison Trooper team that was able to make it to state back-to-back seasons in Class B out of Region 5.
That timeout from Zastapul and Wallstrom proving to be a good one as they got themselves right back in set number 2.
Back set. This one comes across Coyer there. Richter with the dig, pushed over on the second hit by Piercy. Outside Gross on the 10-foot line, off the side of the block there, and Asia earns a point. Gross with the point here. That's going to be another kill on her column from Bismarck Legacy High School. The 5'8" outside hitter as Brown will come back on here. The red team trying to even things up at 1 apiece after falling in set number 1, 25-23. Richter, Soini, outside here for Team Blue going cross court. That'll be out here by Piercy. And the red team will take a 2-point lead, and Leah Newton wants a timeout this time out of the action. Brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. You can take them wherever you want to go with their mobile app. It's values-based banking for a reason, and ibanknorth.com. We're back after this here on your live event.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Team Red up by 2 after that Bank North timeout. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, and Joey Hughes with you here on yourliveevent.com. So after the blue team takes a timeout, we'll see if they can make a quick adjustment here as Team Red continues to serve with Rovig from Bishop Ryan. This one comes across, up and over on the hit from Team Blue with Piercy. West in the back, goes to the opposite libero there in Richter. Back set Soini. This one going to be tipped across, and West with a sprawling attempt to keep it alive. Here comes Brown across the net. That'll be out of play, but really good job by West to have a chance here, Josh, for the red team.
Yeah, you nailed it right there, Chase, as West given a chance, as you said, for the red team to go towards set point, but Brown just overshoots it a little bit. Blues back to within 1.
You can see why West is going to be a D2 track and field athlete, I think, right now with her quickness. Gross with the dig. Rovig has to try to chase it down, then just kind of getting turned around there was Brenna Vosberg here for the Red All-Stars from Center Stanton. Vosberg, so that'll be a 23-23 all. Service Schumacher. Rovig set up middle, Brown into the net, and after that timeout, it's been 3 straight points by Team Blue, and Jamie Zastapul now needs a Bank North timeout. We will keep it here. Timeouts again brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Josh, after the timeout, what's been working for the Blue side?
I don't know if there was really any huge change made that I can see, but things just fall on their way right now. They're playing good team ball. Both of these teams are, and the composure just looks really good coming out of these timeouts after they're taking. The red team got their 3-0 run that got them back into this set a little bit earlier, and then the blue team taking theirs now, looking to close out set number 2.
And it's going to be fun to see because the blue team, again, they were trailing to the red team. Very similar situation, 23-21 in set number 1. Same thing here. Now they're 1 point away from trying to take a 2-set lead.
Yeah, these are about as close as you can get to identical first 2 sets right here. We've seen a lot of the same scores, and we're getting ready for set point.
Schumacher on to serve here for Team Blue. Goes to the back to West. Rovig set outside here for the red team. Richter is able to keep it alive after the hit there by Team Red in Vosberg. This one comes through. West is there. Rovig. Gross will just have to volley it over on the 3rd. Schumacher, where does she go? She goes outside to Piercy, blocked at the net here by Vosberg.
That's about as big time a block as you can come up with right there. Set on the line, tying it back up was Brown and Vosberg on the tandem block.
Brianna here, the 5'10 middle hitter from Center Stanton. Well, we'll have some free extra volleyball in set number 2. 24-24, it's Bernadette Newman from Jamestown. She'll stay in town to play at the University of Jamestown for collegiate volleyball coming up in the fall. Tori Richter with the bump, 10-foot line there is Piercy to the back is West. Rovic set, middle, pushed on the way. Richter's there with the cover. Blue team back set. This one comes through, and it's going to be a block at the net. The red team there with Wolski able to make it difficult, and it's set point now for Team Red as Leah Newton wants a Bank North timeout. So back and forth, a little teeter, if you will, we go here. We're in set number 2. Set 1 went to Team Blue 25-23, but really, Josh, going back to the first set, 7-4, 20-17, 8-4 was about the widest margin that we had in the first set. Coming here to set 2, it's been the same thing. It's been either tied, up by 1, or up by 3 for the majority of this second set.
And now we're going to see both teams have a chance to win this set with set point. First with Blue at 24-23, and now Red in the extra couple volleys we're getting here have a chance to take set number 2 and even it up at 1 apiece.
Newman on for the set point here for Team Red from the Spartan Dome on the campus of Fargo North High School. Schumacher set. This one comes across in the third by Piercy. Rovic back set. Brown down the line. And that'll be out of play, and we're tied at 25. So recently tied at 20, 21, 23, 24, and now tied at 25.
Yeah, no quit in either of these squads. We've seen timeouts taken in between to kind of shift the momentum, and we're at a stalemate.
Piercy on to serve. This one will go back right. Wolski, and then they're able to volley it over on the third with Newman. Richter, a chance for Schumacher. She'll set outside. This one comes down, and that'll be a point. Points on the way here for the blue team with Genevieve Guard. Went one-on-one, and Guard won the battle.
Well, we've had a couple of back-to-back points, but they're from the team that's down, needing to try to extend in set point. We got Blue looking for set point now.
The red team here able to muscle it over on the third hit with that one with Vosberg. This one up and over on the third. Good placement, but just a little bit too far here from the blue team with Brenna Strokeland, and now it's a 26-26 volleyball match. The Optimist Volleyball Series here on yourliveevent.com. Jordan West on to serve from Thompson. This one will be a good-looking serve back set. This one comes through with Guard West there with the dig. Red team set up middle, Dalby. Schumacher, Richter, another opportunity here up and over on the third then with Guard. Rovig set up middle, Dalby. Richter down to a knee for the dig. Out to the outside here, and this one will come across. Joust, well, no joust at the net as Team Blue will allow this to come across and hit over on the third with Piercy. Outside here, off of her back heel, and somehow gets the point. Maybe not how you draw it up if you're Wolski, but Haley will take the kill.
Absolutely. I mean, she didn't really get that one right in the sweet spot, but like you said, she was moving back a little bit, but it kind of threw off the blue team with that placement there. It was also fun seeing the battle between Dalby and Richter there in that volley going back and forth.
Yeah, that's one of our longest so far volleys of the night. Set point again here for Team Red. The blue team outside. Genevieve Guard says, we'll play another point. Why not? 27-all here in the second set.
Both teams have had 2 shots at set point, and they're combined 0 for 4 right now.
Yeah, Team Blue was up 24-23. Team Red 25-26. Team Blue 25-26. Team Red 27-26. Spot on for that one. Josh, as this will be a serve. Coming across, will go all the way back to the blue side. Schumacher, where does she go? She goes back set on the way to Crom. Kept alive here by Team Red. Outside Wolski. Great placement. There's a 10-foot line. If you would have put an 8-foot line, Wolski would have split it for the kill.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back really clutch kills from Wolski. Not consecutively in play, but for Team Red is doing her job and then some. Now the third chance for Team Red to take set 2.
Foster, set point, back left corner. Team Blue, Schumacher, outside Guard over the double kill. Foster is there. West, back set on the way to the 10-foot line, up and over with Wolski on the third. Piercy, this one comes up to the middle, and there's a block by guess who? Emma Dalby with the exclamation point here for Team Red as she earns the block, and a back and forth, topsy-turvy second set goes to Team Red 29-27 as it's one set apiece on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Back after this with a third set from the Spartan Dome on yourliveevent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Before you buy a new planter, research shows that upgrading key components on your existing planter can save you over 70% of the cost of new. Save $100 per row on automated downforce when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises now through June 30th. Cash discounts are also available on qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, part of our fan cam here from Fargo North High School. We will get you some of these shots as this volleyball match continues here from the Spartan Dome. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, Joey Hughes with you here. And Josh, a really fun first set went to Team Blue 25-23, but the second set had just as much fireworks, if you will, 29-27 Team Red. I would say what to expect for the third, but I think the volleyball court in of itself and play kind of allows us to say, here's what we're probably going to expect in the third set.
Yeah, I mean, there is just no quit in either side. Neither of them blinked, and there was 5 chances before a team could convert on set point. And that second set, Emma Dalby really showed up and showed out, and she was the deciding factor at the end of that one.
Yeah, Emma Dalby, again, 6 kills so far, was with the emphatic block there to finish things off for a Team Red heading to Bemidji State University coming up here in the fall. And when you take a look at some of these players who are moving on, Bismarck State, University of Minnesota Duluth for Genevieve Gard for civil engineering. And we mentioned Northern State, Taylor Christensen's heading to South Mountain Community College to play softball in Phoenix, Arizona, Mayville, Jamestown, Nebraska, Dickinson State for Maggie Rovig, UND for nursing for Summer Haig. Josh, it really goes obviously to expect in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, but it does stretch a little bit outside the tri-state.
Yeah, we got a ton of athletes, and there are a lot of schools that wanted these athletes, and for multiple sports. We've got 3 sport athletes out here.
Taryn Sieg will get things going here with a kill for the blue team in this third set. It's 1-0 in favor of Team Blue on our Thunder Seats scoreboard. As coming on here, this will be to the right-hand side, and a serve here for the blue team. And a serve and an ace on the way, as this one for the blue team will be with Taylor Christensen. So Christensen gets the service ace, and Team Blue out to a nice early 2-0 start. Outside here for Team Red, coming down the line for the kill. Coyer here gets the kill from Cavalier. Bogenreef will come on now for the red team. Gross in the back, set to serve here for Team Red. And as this volleyball match has gone along too, we've started to see this particular match just get a little bit more fluent and better. They scrimmaged against each other throughout the weekend, but starting to see that come alive a little bit more after a big double block at the net. Here's a hit by Wasdorp off the net, kept alive by Richter, able to get it over, unable to do so. But good sprawling attempt by Richter, and Christensen trying to keep that one alive.
Yeah, the effort's certainly there. And in all-star games, I mean, it's not worth any points in any kind of standings, but we're seeing everyone giving their all out anyway.
Asia on to serve, dug out back left corner here by Team Blue as they will go to the outside off the top of the net on the hit by Wasdorp. Gross looking to push this one over on the third. Richter able to cover down the line. Soini set up middle for the attack on the way and the kill. Here is Claire Bauman. Bauman has pogo sticks for legs, for crying out loud.
Yeah, she can really get up, and that was case in point right there.
3-2 Team Blue. Bauman heading to the University of Maryford Collegiate Volleyball, staying at home for the NSIC D2 upcoming here in the fall. Claire, the serve, back right corner. Bogenreef is there. Back set on the way, up and over on the third by Summer Haig. Outside, another monster hit. This coming from a teammate in Wasdorp. And two really hard kills here for Team Blue early in set number 3.
Yeah, the power is there on Team Blue, and Wasdorp making her presence felt early in set number 3 after a solid set number 1.
Coming on again will be Bauman with the running jump serve. West with the dig. Foster set up outside Bogenreef. And this one will be out of play, and Bogenreef is going to earn the points. Use that block to her advantage, and sometimes, Josh, even if there is a block at the net, you can use it to your advantage, as Reagan was able to do so there.
Yeah, instead of trying to maybe just power straight through, going and looking at the angle of which they're coming, and angled that one straight out of bounds in favor of her side on the red team.
Newman to serve. Soini here, back set on the way. This one gets over on the third by Sieg. Then trying to muscle it across on the second is Foster. Soini set, outset up and over. Wasdorp, Bogenreef with the dig as this goes to the back to Newman off the side of Chelsea Crom for the kill. Newman with the kill here, and we're tied at 4 apiece. Fast and furious for these points so far in a volleyball match that started nearly, well, just over an hour ago. Back set on the way. Crom able to get it over on the third. Gross is there. Bogenreef unable to get that one across, and the point for Team Blue.
Yep, more back and forth action. I don't think we've seen anything more than about a 5-1 run as the max, and that's just how balanced the competition is with this format that we've got going here today.
On to serve here will be Schumacher from Linton HMB. On to serve. She goes across to Newman. Foster, back set on the way, and good looking hit here from Team Red and Eden Coyer. Really nice back set, but Coyer launched a rocket.
Absolutely. Coyer with some good placement between defenders in the back row there, showing off the cannon.
Service upcoming here for the Red All-Stars, as it's 5 apiece. As Rovig will come on to serve. Heading to Dickinson State for volleyball and going to go into education for her degree. Outside, and that's going to be in there for the points. Good-looking placement here by Kate Piercy from Dickinson for the kill.
Yeah, kind of had Gross fooled a little bit off balance there. Snuck it into a great spot on the edge.
Now coming on to serve will be Wasdorp here. Kaylee into the back to Newman. Rovig back set. Bogenreef looking for the tip, covered nicely by the blue team. Pushing one across to Schumacher on the second. Gross to the outside here by Dolby. Was it deflected or out of play? It will be out of play, but the question is off of who. Was there touch or no touch? And say no touch, so the point will be awarded to Team Blue. There's a question with Dolby kind of going from her back right foot. Was there a touch at the net? Was she able to get it over the net? They say no, so a point gets awarded to the blue team. Bogenreef outside this one. Well, that's going to be blocked at the net. Pushed over then on the second by Rovig. Schumacher back set on the way. One-on-one opportunity. Asia does a great job to keep it alive for Team Red. Outside here for the blue team on the hit. That was going to be by Taylor Christensen. Bogenreef trying to go down the left-hand line. Covered nicely by Bauman. Big swing on the way, and the right-handed delivery by Chelsea Crom.
Gross did a nice job laying out earlier in that volley, but Crom had other ideas and ended that right then and there. 8-5 Blue starting to pull away just a little bit.
I've seen 2 players from Bismarck Legacy here in this All-Star Series with Crom and Gross so far, and you can see why, Josh. They are a top 4 team at the State A volleyball tournament. As this one will be a service here, the first one for the blue team in this set. Their third, and that's something we really haven't said too much of, is service errors in this one.
Yeah, I mean, we got the best of the best out here tonight, and they're showing it. They don't look rusty at all. They're putting on a great display of talent here in the Spartan Dome.
The Red All-Stars on to serve as they will have it here with Wolski. Outside here for the for the Blue All-Stars, and Taylor Christensen earns a kill. We said Christensen's name a ton in the first set, not so much in the second, but right there can show you eyes an outside hitter that she can bring the punch, if you will.
Absolutely. And we saw her fly around the bases in the skills competition for softball. 11.2 seconds, the fastest time in that skills competition.
Here's the pogo step on the way for the blue team, and Claire Bounham does it again. I might want to look for an indentation after the hit there by Claire. There's been a couple of monster swings from her so far in these sets.
Yeah, she's really gotten a hold of a couple, and there's just no shot at digging those out.
Richter to serve. The red team here going to be tied at the net, and for Team Red, unable to finish that one off with Vosberg almost running into Rick Flaxbarth here on the press row. And this is the widest margin we've had for either team right now, 11-6 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard.
What do you think is the reason for this?
Just some better passes by Team Blue, those 50-50 balls kind of going their way, hits like that. But Emma Dalby able to quickly get the side out here, and the point awarded to the red team.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great answer, a great anchor right there. If you need to stop a run, Dalby's a good place to go.
Service here for Team Red. Schumacher sets it up outside. Bauman, that one's going to be out of play.
Another rocket right there.
And actually the head official here is going to say, nope, that was in, as one of our sideline officials was trying to get out of the way. So the point will be awarded to Claire Bauman here and Team Blue. So you had our head official here and Jeremy Ludo able to do that, and rightfully so. You have a different advantage point being up top, kind of like we are, Josh, and particularly when you have our line judges trying to get out of the way. You might not see it as properly, so they overturn the call. Gross going to be double blocked at the net. That was a opportunity here to the outside. The blue team and Terrence Sieg with the block.
What's the run that we're looking at right here now?
Yeah, it was tied at 5 apiece, and since then, you can do the math, 8-2 on the run here for Team Blue. Service on the way. Rovig gives it. Dalby able to get it across on the third. Soini back set. Sieg, and that'll be a point. Taryn Sieg with back-to-back points here for the blue team, and Jamie Zestapool, the red team, needs a timeout. We got a football score on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Timeout brought to you in part by your friends at Bank North. It's 14-7 Team Blue on your live event.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
14-7 in front for Team Blue right now as they have the edge here on yourliveevent.com. Set number one went to Team Blue 25-23. Team Red able to answer 29-27, but right now it's Team Blue with Wasdorp, with Sieg, also with Bauman right now. Josh, really separating here in this run.
Yeah, we've seen Bauman kind of emerge in this third set as one of the athletes that's come to play, showing off their talent here.
And a little miss hit in the back to get them out of rotation here. The red team will take it after the timeout here to get a point. Now the red team with some work to do in front of them. No matter what, we're going 4 sets after set 1 and set 2 are split. It's just a matter, will we go 5 here tonight from the Spartan Dome. Service upcoming here for the red team, as this will be on the way with Foster. Big hit by Bauman, takes West all the way to her backside, but she keeps alive in play, and the red team gets it across. Feeder again, Bauman double blocked at the net, but not once, but twice. Claire shines here for Team Blue.
Yeah, I mean, West right there getting knocked over with the incredible dig right there. Unable to end up with the point on her side, but a really good play.
Sentry just turns out athlete after athlete after athlete out west. This is going to be blocked at the net. Bauman with another chance at this one, and she does it again. As much as Emma Dombey was to Team Red in set 2 is what Bauman is to Team Blue in set 3 here, Josh.
Yeah, they've really taken turns with Wasdorp having a good first set, but then, like you mentioned, Bauman is having a dominant third set, and this is the most dominant scoreboard we've seen, too.
Foster back set. Asia off the side of Wasdorp there gets the point here for Gross. And the red team able to trim it down just a little bit here, as we'll have an officials talking it over to double check here to see if there maybe was a violation across. Right now it's the blue All-Stars out in front here in this third set. Started like every other set, nip and tuck early, tied at 5 apiece, but since then it's been Team Blue that has gone on a run, and this is the first time we've had both Meredith and Jeremy really have a long-standing conversation across the way here on YourLiveEvent.com. But Bauman, the University of Mary, is going to be very fortunate, Josh. And again, for Jamie Sastapool, they have a really a target on their back every year here for Class A of volleyball. They're expected to be in the state championship. They're expected to be awarded state titles as well, as they're going to be asking about a touch, possibly. But the point, again, will be awarded with the Red All-Stars. But the Bismarck Century, again, it's the old adage, you just don't rebuild, you reload there in the capital city. Asia on to serve. This one comes to the back left corner. Soini set outside. Looking hit on the way by Wasdorp for her 7th kill. So far, Crom, Bauman, Wasdorp, and Taylor Christensen all with 4 or more kills so far here for the blue team.
Yeah, just showing that they've got so many players on that side that know how to get it done at such a high level, and they're balancing it out here.
Bauman to serve off the net. The red team gets it over on the third. Soini sets up outside Wasdorp, punches it over then on the third hit. Foster back set. Here comes a Coyer for the kill. Coyer gets her 4th kill of the match here for the Red All-Stars, and now Bernadette Newman comes on to play in the front row. And actually to serve here is coming on to play in the front row now will be Vosberg for the red team. So red team with some work to do, down by 7 here on this third set. Off her back heel was Wasdorp. Bogenreef is there outside. Reagan comes right back and says, hey, you want to go cross court? I can do you one better, teammate. As those are a pair of Mustangs going at each other.
Yeah, that's got to be fun down there. They know exactly what just transpired, and Bogenreef getting the better of that battle.
Service will continue here for the Red All-Stars with Newman. Into the back. Soini set up middle. Crom blocked at the net. Here comes a little rally for the Red. So Red All-Stars doing a nice job at the net here there with Vosberg. That's her 2nd block that's been awarded for a point for Brianna.
This is exactly what you need is Team Red. You got to claw back a little through the middle points of this set if you're going to be there by the end.
Back set on the way. Crom trying to get it over on the third does. Foster set up outside. Bogenreef up and over a double block. Wasdorp is there on the sprawling attempt to keep it alive on the dig. They volleyed over on the third. Foster outside. Bogenreef another chance, but here is going to be Crom outside on the way. Using the block is Wasdorp for the kill here for Team Blue.
Yeah, Blue extending that lead back up to 6 on the Thunder Seed scoreboard, looking to maintain the control that really neither side had in the first 2 sets. And now it's up to Team Blue to try and hold on and not let Red answer with a run of their own.
The state volleyball tournament, what was just a fun volleyball tournament in general. We saw some really good teams as Bogenreef earns the kill here for the red team. I'm not surprised that we're seeing this type of volleyball match. I mean, you go back to the B All-Stars, a 4-setter, a 5-setter, 4-5, 5-5. I mean, you just keep going through. There wasn't really a lot of sweeps on the B side, and the same thing when you start taking a look at the A side. 18-13 back set on the way. This one will be blocked at the net of the hit by Wasdorp. Sets up Piercy, and Piercy found the defense just shuffle 1 or 2 more times and found a vacated area across the way.
Yeah, it's fun to see hits get powered through and see some velocity, but it's just as satisfying to see those pinpoint location hits find the ground as well.
So go to the back here for the A All-Stars. Bogenreef pushes one across and earns the points. Bogenreef now with a team-leading 8 kills for Team Red.
Yeah, a lot of those coming here in set number 3. She's been heating up and is a big reason why Red has been able to stay as close as they have here in set 3.
19-14 on our Thunder Seeds scoreboard. Team Blue, can they get to number 20 on the points? And they will there on the kill for the blue team and Taylor Christensen. She'll use the block to her advantage, and the blue team now 5 away from taking a 2-1 set lead.
Now the contest is there on the outside, but just unable to keep it in play. Back to a 6-point game.
Tori Richter on to serve as this one will come across to the blue team. Big hit by Dalby. That'll be out of play now, 21-14. Fun to see some teammates of these players from the eastern side, coaches as well coming on, whether their respective players were here or just enjoying a match of volleyball. We'll see that out west tomorrow night at Bismarck Legacy as this is pushed out of play and a point awarded again to Team Blue.
And now we've really got our largest lead of this set as Team Blue has just stayed really composed, not shooting themselves in the foot at all, playing some really good team volleyball.
Service continues by Richter. Gross is there to the middle. Tip all the way. Dalby for the kill. Emma Dalby now with 8 to match Bogenreef, and that's really been your tandem duo here for the red team. It's been Bogenreef, Dalby, and now it's a matter of kind of a Gross, a Foster, and Newman. Can someone else, for example, really start going here for Team Red in terms of that attack? Miss it here for the blue team. Coming up to try to hammer one down for the blue team was Taylor Christensen. Just missed time the jump. You see a big smile on, however. 22-16. Her dad and head coach of the Beulah Miners softball program is here as Beulah won their first state title. Blocked at the net, and then this one will be coming underneath on the violation with the double hit here. So a Team Red all of a sudden starting to mark some points off on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. 3 straight.
Indeed, a 3-0 run, and now looking for more, trying to get this back into striking distance by the end of the set.
Yeah, good serves that we've seen from Team Red with Fosberg as well to allow this. The red team with Gross with a nice hit. Wasdorp had to go down to a knee. 10-foot line here for Christensen. Asia is there. And they'll have to get it over on the third. They do, left-hand side, but that one will be hit out of play.
And we saw Gross really power one up there. She's been more of a finesse and float it into the right spot. Outside hitter so far, but right there we saw the power, but getting dug out on the backside. Blue keeps it alive. They're just 2 away from taking it, set number 3.
Soini on the serve here for the blue team from the West Fargo Packers. A running jump serve into the back. The red team, Asia, good hit. Richter with the dig. Soini set outside. Christensen up and over. West is there. Dalby pushes it over then on the second. Soini, middle, Bauman, you betcha. As that one is going to be off, but it should be a point, I believe, on the deflection here, and it will be to Bauman. So set point on the way for the blue team.
Bauman set the tone, really, in this third set, and now she's finishing it off strong.
Soini to serve. The red team here will try to get this one over on the third. They do with Summer Haig. This one comes across. Joust at the net, won by the red team. Team Blue goes to the back. Wasdorp, and a really good spot for the kill, and that'll do it. Set number 3 goes to Team Blue, 25-17 on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. Set 1, 25-23, Team Blue. Set 2 goes to Team Red, 29-27. So Team Red will need to win set 4. Otherwise, Team Blue will take match number 1 of the Optimist Volleyball Series on your liveevent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Before you buy a new planter, research shows that upgrading key components on your existing planter can save you over 70% of the cost of new. Save $100 per row on automated downforce when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises now through June 30th. Cash discounts are also available on qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, part of our fan cam here on YourLiveEvent.com from the Fargo North Spartan Dome. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko with you. Joey Hughes doing the behind-the-scenes work here. And going back to the state volleyball tournament, I mean, Class B, you had 3 sweeps, 3 4-setters, and then from there, the rest, 6 of them were 5-setters. In Class A, you had 3 5-setters, 3 4-setters, and 5 3-setters. So no surprise, Josh, on how good the state volleyball tournament was in terms of competition that we're seeing that carry over. Not that all these players made it to the all-state team, but a lot of them with either all-school records, all-region, all-state caliber kind of players. And talking with some of those who put on the Optimist Volleyball Series after changing it last year, they heard a lot of really good things. And with how we saw the volleyball played last year and so far here for day 1 or 2, I don't think it's going anywhere whether you go 3 classes or not here, not for this fall, but potentially next fall in volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, the competition tonight has been outstanding. The first 2 sets about as close as it gets. Unexpectedly to me, Blue rockets out to a good start in set 3 and never looked back. And excited to see what set 4 brings us here from the Spartan Dome.
As we get you set here for the blue and red team, the red team will need to win this 4th set. It's going to go 4 no matter what. Also tomorrow night, if, for example, the red team wins the first 3, it still will go 4 just to show off these all-stars a little bit, as you're not going to maybe play as much as what you would in a regular season where some of these teams maybe are playing with a 7 or 8 person rotation. Here it's 12, and everyone's getting about as many equal minutes as you possibly can. Schumacher on to start this 4th set here for Team Blue. Coyer trying to get that one into the net or over the net. Instead it goes into it, and a point awarded to the blue team right off the bat. Schumacher on here for set number 4. Will continue. Jordan West, back set, Rovig. Bogenreef dug out nicely by Richter. Rovig, back set again, this time to Brown for the kill. Chloe Brown gets kill number 4 this volleyball match. As Bogenreef will come on to serve here for the Red All-Stars. Bogenreef heading to VCSU for collegiate volleyball in the NAIA coming up here in the fall. Running jump serve on the way by Reagan. This one kind of the 8-foot line. Up and over on the double block attempt here for the blue team with Bauman. Or Wolski, excuse me. Wasdorp with the dig. Bauman gets it over on the 3rd. Rovig set outside Newman. And we're going to have a violation. And this will be a net violation on the Blue All-Stars. Team Red on our Thunder Seat scoreboard will take a 2-1 advantage. Bogenreef with another running jump serve. Schumacher set up middle here on the hit by Carly Klein. Outside Newman, double block at the net, and it's Team Red that starts off this 3rd set on a nice 3-1 start.
Yeah, good of them to get out in front here and get some confidence and composure back into set number 4.
Point on the way there for Newman on the kill. Richter with the dig. This one come tight to the net. Bogenreef trying to sprawl it down, and a good placement here by Schumacher, able to go to corner after that set.
Yeah, good effort from Bogenreef there, but that ends her string of serves. And that'll send it back over to the blue team.
Haley Walski here will come on and serve. Heading to Concordia. Going to be a Cobber upcoming in the fall. Back set on the way. This one to Coyer into the net. Just like that, we're tied at 3 apiece. We'll also have coverage tomorrow night from Bismarck Legacy at 7 o'clock. And if you missed any of our interviews with all 24 of these Optimist volleyball players, Chloe Brown hits one in the net here for Team Red as the blue team takes the lead. You can do so by going to your live event on our YouTube page. Click subscribe and then check them out there. Player interviews are brought to you in part by our friends at the Hillsborough Economic Development Commission. There's more at exit 104 as we'll have an ace on the way here for Team Blue. And the Blue All-Stars with that ace coming across here in Piercy.
It's a 4-0 answer to the 3-1 start from Team Red.
Catton coming on to serve and does it again. Well, able to do it once and twice here as Piercy earns another ace.
I think there's a little bit of extra deception on that serve there.
And just again, how she hits it and how it comes more of a cross almost. No, she puts a little more oomph on this one. Dug out by Team Red. Outside, here goes Newman. Blocked at the net, but out of play as Newman will earn the point here for the red team. As we'll have a substitution as Haig will come on now for Team Red as West will serve. Both of those two aforementioned in Summer and Jordan are part of the Thompson Tommies team, and legendary head coach Lisa Strand here for the Tommies. This one tipped up and over. 10-foot line coming here for Team Red with Summer Haig able to get that one across on the third. Outside, Genevieve Gard through that double block. West, here comes Brown off the net. It was deflected as they get it over then by Newman. Outside again for Gard. This one comes across, and that'll be off the hands of Wolski for the point.
Now, Team Blue just playing very sound and technically sound. They're just looking good all around. They're just not making the mistakes that a team would that's been thrown together this quickly.
Carly Klein on the serve here. Klein from Garrison, going to Northern State for biology, and also a heptathlete in track and field will have a service there. That'll be the first one of the set.
Good old announcer Jinx has entered the chat.
Yes, I don't believe in that, Josh, but we can discuss that a little bit later on. Here's a serve upcoming here for Peyton Foster from Bismarck High. Hits one down the line. Genevieve Gard with the dig. This one goes back set, and there's another monster hit. That might be your RDK Enterprises feature precision kill of the match. That sounded good by Claire Bauman.
That was fun to watch right there.
Really good pass by Gard instead of, and then Schumacher with the back set right on the way. I mean, you couldn't have drawn that one up better if you're on your 30th volleyball match of the season. Well, Bauman has definitely put her name in our RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the contest here from Bismarck Century. Going to school for speech pathology upcoming at the University of Mary. Big hit on a return by Bernadette Newman off of Richter for a kill. So it makes these all-star games so much fun. You just have a lot of talent on display, can see the athleticism, and also for some of these players maybe playing a little bit different of a position or going all the way around the horn compared to maybe what their regular season teams have them do too as well, Josh. Service by Newman, dug out by Gard, set, here goes Sieg, and Sieg says, I got a right-handed cannon too. Let me get in the contest here a little bit and to serve it my way here for the Drake Animus Sr.
Yeah, you had mentioned moving around a little bit more. This is a chance to show off some versatility that you might not have shown off in the regular season with some different rotations. But tonight, lay it out all on the line from different positions.
Gard with the serve. Foster set middle here. This one comes across by Team Red with Vosberg. 10-foot line blocked at the net. And, well, you had a pair of red team members there with Summer Haig and Vosberg there. Point will be awarded to the red team. 9-7-4 Team Blue. Set one went to Team Blue 25-23 as well. Did set number 3 25-17. The second set went to Team Red 29-27. Richter gets this one over on the third. Outside, Bogenreef tied at the net with the push. Covered nicely by Soini. Richter with the bump to the outside here, up and over on the way by Sieg. Outside, Bogenreef with a cross-court kill.
That was beautiful.
Bogenreef with her 9th kill of the match, and that's the points for the blue team, but Team Red can get to 9 with one more on their Thunder Seat scoreboard.
Yeah, good answer, and just until then, some really consistent play from the red team, getting them back in within 1, now 2.
And you'll hear from coaches, you know, whether it's a serve like that, or maybe it's just a miss hit, runs that can hurt you in the game of volleyball. But here in the All-Star game, a chance right away for Team Red to try to answer. Bogenreef gets this one over on the third. Soini is there outside. Piercy, back right corner. Here goes back row Bernadette Newman, and she's going to get the point. We've seen Newman do that once, if not now twice, and she really got a good spot there at the 10-foot line.
Yeah, she sure did. The location was pristine right there for the kill.
Coming on will be Chloe Brown, also for the Red Team All-Stars. Maggie Rovig from Bishop Bryan. Chloe Brown from West Fargo Cheyenne. Going to be a little bit closer to some of her family, heading to Nebraska. Coming up in Lincoln for nursing. This one gets over on the double kill, but then it's going to be a point here for Piercy and the Blue All-Stars. Going back to Brown, her dad used to be an assistant coach at NDSU, went to Nebraska Omaha. The family went down there as well. So for her senior season, she almost felt like it was college a little bit for her, with a lot of her family in Omaha, part of the reason she's heading down to Lincoln. Schumacher on to serve, back right corner. West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenreef for another kill. Bogenreef is warm and heated up a little bit more here in double digits. She's got 10. So Bogenreef with a chance to tie. We've had 2 ties so far here in this fourth set on our Thunder Seat scoreboard, at 1 and at 3. Bogenreef with the serve, Piercy with the dig, Schumacher outside, Bowman. Oh, it's just like a softball player coming up on a pitch that's a rise ball, and you know it, going about 250 to left center. Bauman just continues to have hit after hit after hit.
And think about the coaches seeing their players that they were once coaching. Now they're beating them here in the All-Star game.
This one comes across, tied at the net. Back set here, left-hand side, and Coyer, she gets a rifled rocket with 1 point as well. And Coyer now with 5 kills here for the Red Team. This is what set 1 and set 2 was, though, for those of you that are just joining us. Back and forth, left and right, and it was fun. And this is what we expected until in the third set, where the blue team really broke it open, going on to a 25-17 win.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that the Red Team has stuck around here in set number 4. Then they're trying to do a little bit more than stick around.
As you have guard at the net, gets this one across. It's going to be tight. Rovig outside Newman. Piercy with the dig. Back set on the way. Bauman able to get it to the back right corner. Rovig set. Newman again one-on-one. Off the deflection at the net. We're knotted at 12 apiece. Newman does it again here for the Jamestown Blue Jay Project and future University of Jamestown Jimmy, as it's a 12-12 contest. Service on the way here for West to Richter with the dig. This one comes to the 10-foot line, and that's going to be a kill for Piercy. Catton going to Bismarck State College, coming up to play collegiate volleyball. She has a couple of teammates there as well on her side, in Chelsea Crom and also Taryn Sieg, going to be future Mystics from Team Blue. Service on the way by Klein, and that'll be an ace. Carly Klein with an ace here for the Blue All-Stars. Service again. West is there. Rovig set up middle. Newman blocked at the net through that double block. Rovig backs at Brown, as this will be out of play, no touch. And it'll be another point awarded to the blue team at 15-12.
Yeah, that's one you need to see go your way if you're Team Red. That's a hitting mistake that's just too far out the back row. That's the difference between a 1-point game and a 3-point game.
Outside Summer Haig blocked at the net, trying to get this one over on the third, unable to do so here for the Red Team in Walski. And here's where Team Blue is opening it up a little bit in this fourth set. This is their largest lead at 16-12. Service on the way for the blue team, back right corner. Rovig back set Brown, able to go across court. Schumacher is there, as the blue team will go into the net here on the hit. And right away taking that one on the blue side is Claire Bauman. Richter comes back in for the blue team on to service. Foster here for Team Red, and also playing the front is Brianna Vosberg. So Red Team looking for a little bit of a rally here to put some more pressure on Team Blue in our fourth set. Running jump serve on the way, back right. At the 10-foot line to the outside here. Wasdorp hits one through, and that's going to be a point and a kill.
What do you think the adjustment is that Team Red needs to make to come back in set 4?
Excuse me, that was Genevieve Gard there with the point and the kill. Yeah, Team Red just got to look for a little more firepower. As we mentioned early on, it was Bogenreef and also with Dolby. But we've seen Coyer, we've seen Walski a little bit here. Got to find a little bit of a run in them. West, this will go to the outside. Cross court, dug out nicely by Gard. Backs in on the way, pushed here. As now Team Red will come through, and that's going to be out. Summer Haig just missed it, and we're actually the main officials going to say, nope, that was in. So a point awarded here to the red team and Summer Haig. Well, that'll help. Now it's 17-14, and now another point and an opportunity to serve here for the red team.
Now we've seen a couple of overrulings from up top, and head on a swivel. Good calls so far, it looks like.
On to serve here will be Newman, as she does back right corner. Outside here, and this will be, was it a touch or was it 4 hits? And right away they're going to say point on the way, and Genevieve goes, yeah, that was 4 hits. Like to see that. Genevieve, all-star game, just saying, 4 hits, give it to them. Let's have another crack at it. Service upcoming for the Red All-Stars with Newman again. Goes right back to Gard. Soini to Genevieve up and over on the third. This one tied at the net. Summer Haig with a chance. Blocked partially, kept alive by Richter. Soini set up middle, back left corner. That's in there for the kill. The blue team with Brenna Strokeland from Kenmare Bowbells with the kill.
Yeah, I haven't called her name in a little bit, but Strokeland with the great placement in the back corner, extending it back out to a 3-point lead with Red trimming it down to 2. And looking to make this full comeback.
The setters for the Blue All-Stars, too, with Schumacher and also with Olivia Storney, have been nearly flawless, I would say, Josh, allowing these hitters at the attack line as Bogenreef hits one with her left hand to get it over on the third. Here's a tip ball on the way, and speaking of the assist, there is Storney, set it up perfectly for the blue team with Strokeland, and back-to-back kills for Brenna. And a timeout on the floor brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and proud supporters of their communities. It's a 4-point advantage for Team Blue here on your liveevent.com.
Dirt turning, hearts pumping, motors roaring. It's nonstop racing action Thursday nights at the Norman County Raceway and Friday nights at the Red River Valley Speedway. Featuring the fastest drivers around. Don't miss a lap. Fuel burning, dirt turning all summer long. For more information, visit ncraceway.com and redrivervalleyspeedway.com. The action never stops. Thursday night racing at the Norman County Raceway and Friday night racing at the Red River Valley Speedway.
Bank North providing our timeouts here on yourliveevent.com for the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series. Find their mobile app and visit their online banking to make your perfect sync in life. Go to ibanknorth.com to find a branch near you. 19-15 timeout by Team Red with their head coaches and Jamie Zastapool and Tim Wallstrom here. So Team Blue on to serve with Gard. Genevieve with the running jump serve here in the back, dug out by Newman. This one comes middle. Bogenreef is going to be blocked on the way. And the front line here for Team Blue coming on strong. And, well, guess who again? Brenna Strokeland was right there here, Josh.
Yeah, Strokeland and company on the first set really set the tone at the net. And they're showing it again here in the fourth, extending it back up to a 5-point lead on the Thunder Seed scoreboard.
That's balance and effort so far here for Team Blue. Gard on to serve. West is there. That's going to be an ace. And Genevieve Gard with the ace here for Team Blue as they will come on to serve. As this one will come through again with a Genevieve Gard. This one will be out of play. 5th service error of the game. And for Team Red, if there's go time, it's right now. Try to cut this deficit down to 2 before you probably give Team Blue a chance to serve here, Josh.
Yeah, you got to cut it down now. You can't wait to try and make a 5-0 run right at the end. Blue is too solid for that tonight.
This will be hit into the net, so a good serve by Summer Haig. After that one was hit by Piercy, so back-to-back points awarded to Team Red. Service on the way here for Haig. As Summer will come on for the Thompson Tommy product, goes to another Class B product, and Tori Richter coming up middle, tipped at the net, but unable to get it over on the third is Taryn Sieg. So 3 consecutive points here to make it 21-18. Some inadvertent passes from Team Blue that maybe we haven't saw a lot of here in this set. Summer Haig on to serve. Richter with a good pass there. Set up Soini, trying to muscle one over on the third is Piercy. And all of a sudden, now we mention it, trying to get it to 2. That's exactly what Team Red has done.
Yeah, that's that 3-0 run that Red desperately needed. Getting right back in this thing. You've got a serving streak going.
Haig on, goes right to Richter. Here's the pass on the way down the line. Dug out nicely by Newman. Back set up and over on the hit here for Team Red with Vosberg. This one comes across with Piercy, good location. Haig with the dig. This one comes to Bogenreef, gets it over on the second. Up and over then by Piercy. Outside, Bogenreef into the net. One of our longest rallies of set number 4 goes to Team Blue.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Bogenreef right there. It didn't have quite the elevation it needed for her to go with the overhand, and that one ends up in the net. Blue on top by 3, needing 3 points to take the match.
Tori Richter to serve. Central Cast Squirrel product. This one will come to the 10-foot line, up and over by Coyer. Back set on the way, here goes, and that's going to be a point. Good looking hit by the blue team, and Taryn Sieg for her 5th kill of the match. It's now 23-19.
A couple of nice plays from Sieg as we've got timeout.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. 23-19 Team Blue on your liveevent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Stay tuned to our post-game show. Once we get there, we'll get to some final numbers in this one, put a bow on day number 1 of 2 of the Optimist Volleyball series, and also bring you some player interviews from the game itself. It's Team Blue 23-19 right now over Team Red. Timeout by the Red All-Stars as Richter is on to serve. West with the dig. This will go outside. Coyer here off the double block down to a knee. In the back was Genevieve Gard. Coming up middle, here is Klein for the kill. Carly Klein gets the kill here in Team Blue now with match point up 24-19. Service for Richter into the back. There's Newman. Foster set up, blocked at the net here. And that'll be a block and a finisher, 25-19. Team Blue takes it 3-1, 24-23, 27-29, 25-17, and 25-19. Stay tuned to our post-game show where we'll get to our Enbridge, our Artie Cantor Prizes, feature precision play of the contest, and more. That's all coming up on your liveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
The red team and the blue team here on yourliveevent.com. It goes to Team Blue here, 3-1, 25-23, 27-25, 25-17 and 25-19 here as the blue team picks up the win. Some really good opportunities across the way here for the blue team. Yeah, Claire Baumann with 9 kills. Kaylee Wasdorp had 8. Katten Piercy with 7, then 5 apiece with Chelsea Crom, Taylor Christensen, Taryn Sieg, and also Brenna Strokeland here in this one. For the red team, Reagan Bogenreef with 10 kills. Bernadette Newman had 7. Emma Dalby had 8 in this one. Eden Coyer with 5. And then Emma Dalby, as we mentioned, with 8 kills as well, as they are some of the players here in this one for both Team Red and Team Blue. We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back after this, we'll hear from some of the players on the Blue All-Stars as they pick up the 3-1 win here on the Optimist Volleyball Series next on your liveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The North Dakota Optimists Club is proud to recognize this year's Volleyball All-Stars throughout the state of North Dakota. The Optimists Club is a group of concerned business and professional men and women who have joined together to sponsor service projects that benefit youth and our community. To become a member or for more information on the North Dakota Optimists Club, go online to fargooptimist.org. You can mail a donation to the Optimists Club at the mailing address on screen. Good luck to all participants from the North Dakota Optimists Club.
As we come back here for the Blue All-Stars as they pick up the win, we're hearing from also Tori Richter from the Central Cass Squirrels. Also from there is Gracie Schumacher here from Linton H&B. First things first, guys, I asked you how fun was it, and you both lit up and said, that was good volleyball so far. 4 sets, all of them were almost nearly to go to the distance in this one too. Gracie, we'll start with you. Just how fun has it been since Friday to Monday to kind of get to know some new people across the state and make some new friends?
Oh, it's been a blast. Just getting to know every girl and how they play. And personally, I love all these girls. I'm going to be friends with them for a long time now and just remember all these moments we get together. So, yeah, it's been a blast.
And, Tori, for you as a libero here, or libero, however you want to say it, when you get so many different kinds of swings at the net, maybe from A and B, and everything's coming at you about 100 miles an hour, it feels like. What's it been like for you, Tori, just kind of getting back in rhythm here throughout this summer against some really quality players, and a lot of them that are going on to play collegiate volleyball in some way or another?
Yeah, it was definitely hard to get back in rhythm right away. We had a couple practices to shake the rust off, but it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of great competition, just a lot of good rallies tonight, and I'm very, very excited to see what tomorrow night brings.
And for you here, Gracie, coming up, what is this? What does it mean in this capacity to earn a win when it's A, B, it's East versus West? You know, you kind of bring everybody together. How much fun was that to have different players across the state be part of teammates for you, for this weekend so far?
Oh, yeah, it's been so much fun. I never thought that I would get the chance to, be playing with Class A girls and especially, against me, too. Coming from a Class B school, you never really expect the Class A hitters. They're insane. And it is just so much fun to be a part of, such great competition and good rallies. Those go on forever, and I just love it.
Tori, what's been your favorite part so far here this weekend from Friday? I know you guys went to a Red Hawks game. You had some team bonding Saturday and Sunday as well. What's been your favorite part so far here, Tori?
My favorite part was the escape room that we did on Saturday night because our team got out.
Oh, yeah. Our team was the only one that got out of everyone. So
that was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of teamwork that was involved, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then for you, Gracie, here, just what do you expect tomorrow for folks that are going to be kind of in your neck of the woods coming out to Bismarck Legacy? Why should they come out to Bismarck Legacy tomorrow? So watch some more high school volleyball one more time.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great competition, fun rallies. I mean, these rallies will last forever. And the red team is just going to come out even more energetic to beat us. And we're just going to pick up that intensity and motivation.
And Tori, what has been so far for you this week? Because you went from softball a week ago today to now volleyball here. What's the week been like for you?
It's been really crazy. I mean, softball was a lot different just because we showed up and played for the 2 days. But I don't know. It's been a lot of fun, and I've met a lot of new people that I mean, I haven't really got the opportunity to like meet yet because I've played against them all the time, but it's been really fun.
Awesome. Tori, Gracie, thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you tomorrow night in Bismarck.
Yes, thank you.
We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from Claire Bauman coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Well, we just heard again from a couple of teammates from Claire Bauman here for the Blue All-Stars, and again, Gracie Schumacher, and alongside with her and Tori Richter. And Claire, for you, how much fun has this been since Friday night, going to a Red Hawks game, some team bonding, able to meet girls from across the state? What's this, about 4 days so far meant for you?
Honestly, it's probably the most fun I've had for a really long time, just getting to meet all new personalities and getting to play with them as well, and getting that support from people that you don't really know. It feels amazing, and the team building exercises are really fun. Getting to know these girls and having them become some of your best friends is awesome.
Let's talk about Gracie and Olivia Soini out there. I know setters don't always maybe get the most love, so to speak, in volleyball, but it seemed like from our untrained eye up here, they were putting it on almost point time after time after time for you guys at the net tacking.
Yep, they're amazing. They are all-stars for a reason. They have the title to prove that, but it's just insane how they can just adjust to you almost instantly, and it just makes being a hitter really easy.
How hard is it in volleyball to build that chemistry, to build that trust, so to speak, within a couple of practices? Because coming out here, there was maybe one or two miscues, but for the most part, miscues that you would maybe have, in September and October during a volleyball season here, Claire.
Honestly, sometimes it takes up to the state tournament to really get that chemistry down with your team, and it's insane that all these girls can come together and be one big happy team and be almost flawless.
Take us through one of your favorite hits tonight. Was it one in the middle? Was it one on the outside? What was one that really came to mind to kind of give you guys as a point, and also it really get some rally going there both in the third and the fourth set?
I think that last set I had a really strong right side attack, and I told myself I need to get better at the right side. If that's the last thing I do today, I'm going to get a kill on the right side, and it felt so good.
And for you to go back to finish your quote-unquote high school campaign, both at the Bismarck Event Center, now at Bismarck Legacy, before you'll stay and go to University of Mary. For fans that are wondering why should they watch or come out to Bismarck Legacy tomorrow, what would be something from your point of view after a really fun four-setter here, Claire? What's a reason folks should come out tomorrow to the capital city?
It is just such a fun atmosphere to be around, and you get to watch some crazy volleyball players hit the crap out of the ball. Who wouldn't want to see that?
I like it. Claire, thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you tomorrow in Bismarck.
Thank you so much.
Claire Bauman here from Bismarck's Bismarck Century. We'll be going to Bismarck Legacy coming up tomorrow night here on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Let's get to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, and questions, contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. They hope you have a safe summer, stay field in the roadways, and if you need anything for the upcoming harvest season, contact the fine folks at RDK Enterprises. Josh Boyko back on the mic here for our final segment. And Josh, I really think here in this one, Claire Bauman, as much as you can talk with a little bit of Gracie Schumacher, Olivia Soini, obviously what Tori Richter was able to do at a libero spot, and rightfully so. It was fun to hear from those two particularly, but I think Claire Bauman really stirred the pot, if you will, tonight here for the Blue All-Stars.
Yeah, she certainly spent a lot of tonight looking like the best player on the floor, and she showed it with some emphatic kills throughout the night, just never let up throughout the contest.
And the fun thing about it, we were hearing from all the players, is we're starting to see some of these teams, right? The Central Cass Squirrels from the eastern side of the state, seeing some other teammates from Thompson coming down. This is what these all-star games are really all about, bringing other players and bringing maybe the youthful role, because on our interviews leading up to this, throughout the week and a half to 2 weeks that we put on our YouTube page and your live event, you heard from a lot of players saying, I saw my sister playing it, or I saw a fellow teammate of mine playing it. I maybe was told as a junior watching the match that I had maybe my niece or nephew come up and say, hey, well, I see you playing this, coming up next year. So that's what I think makes it a lot of fun, building the memories. And as you heard from some of the players here, going to escape room, going to a minor league baseball game, just finding different ways to kind of come in, enjoy it. Yeah, you have some work to be done, and you want to put on a really good product for yourself if it's your last time playing volleyball or if you're heading to the next level. But the memories that were made here, not just tonight, but also tomorrow night at Bismarck Legacy, Josh.
Yeah, definitely. All of these players here got some great experience and bonding with each other, like you said, and they took it straight to the court, and it looks like they had an absolute blast in doing it tonight. A lot of fun was had by all.
So after this very first set, what would you expect tomorrow night out at Bismarck Legacy? Josh, what's going to be something that you might be keeping an eye on from afar? I know you're not going to be joining us, but after seeing that first set, is there a particular player or two from one of these two particular teams that you want to see if they can redo what they did tonight? Is it someone that maybe just because of rotations, maybe they weren't out there as much? What is one or two players that you're looking forward to seeing what happens in day number 2 tomorrow night out in Legacy?
If I'm looking at Team Red, and you got that second set win by hanging around and outlasting the blue team in set number 2. Emma Dalby was a huge part of that. I think she needs to be that leader for Red if they're going to come out on top tomorrow at Bismarck. And on blue, it's going to have to be a lot of doing the same things. Mentally, we're very strong throughout the day, and just never let up their team composure, and all around they just looked very smooth and cohesive out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Josh, thanks so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your summer, my man.
Thank you, thank you.
That is Josh Boyko on behalf of Joey Hughes. I'm Chase Miller. Make sure you join us tomorrow night from Bismarck Legacy. Our coverage will get underway around 6:45 for the pregame. 7 o'clock is for the first serve, and then we'll find out what's going to happen for the second of our coverage of day number 2 here of the 2023 North Dakota Optimists Volleyball Series. Your final again, Team Blue wins it 25-23, 27-29, 25-17, and 25-19. Until tomorrow night from the capital city, enjoy the rest of your Monday, and make sure you go to yourliveevent.com for any coverage that you missed with our all-star interviews here on Your Live Event.